We live in a world, unfortunately, where identity theft is rampant. Why this Canada Post employee thought it was okay to forge someone's signature, it's outrageous.
Last week, Jeff Green received a letter in his mailbox addressed to his mother. It was a piece of registered mail, meaning the sender paid an extra $9.75 to require a signature upon delivery and a confirmation receipt. Green didn't sign for it, and when he inquired with Canada Post,
Customer service sent me an email with a document showing my mother's name and signature, but it wasn't my mother's name and it wasn't my mother's signature.
Her name was spelled incorrectly, and the signature to Jeff looked obviously fraudulent. He concluded it must have been forged by a Canada Post worker. But the most disturbing part of it...
she passed away last year in July, so she couldn't have signed. And second of all, it wasn't her signature, and she didn't even spell her name properly. She has, I was so... I don't even know what words to describe. It's offensive. It's disappointing. It's criminal.
Particularly painful for Jeff, who was still grieving. And this isn't the first time this has happened.
I would suggest that even chickens would find that to be chicken scratch.
That's Jeff 9 years ago speaking to City News after receiving his passport in the mail, again without signing for it. The Canada Post record showed an unfamiliar name and signature. At the time, the Postal Service said it was investigating a letter carrier.
The fact that it's happened again 9 years later, they don't know what they're doing. They don't care.
Canada Post is apologizing for this latest incident, saying it never should have happened and that they will look into the source of the forgery. They also stress that their delivery agents are instructed not to sign on behalf of customers when a signature is required. In a statement to City News, they added, quote, "When we learned about this serious incident, we immediately alerted our local operations team. While we were assured that this is an isolated incident, that team is following up with the delivery agent and taking a detailed look at what happened to ensure we can take additional steps to prevent this from happening again." We had many other questions for Canada Post, including what consequences an employee could face if they were found to be forging signatures and why this seems to be an ongoing problem. They did not answer any of them. In Toronto, Natividad, City News.